All right, for our Christmas tree, we are using the Oh Christmas Tree Big's Pop-Up Die from Stampin' Up. And this is in the Holiday Mini Catalog, so you can order this through the end of December of 2009. When you're thinking about putting your tree together, you have the two main pieces in the center, and then I like to think about this as like pieces, four sides of a box. So you have your cross piece here, which is going to be your tree, and then you're going to go around all four edges. And on the Christmas tree pieces, everything is scored for you, so it makes it really easy to put together. So what I'm going to do, the first thing is I'm going to slide these two pieces together, and there's a little score line right here, so I'm just going to fold down the top of my Christmas tree and tuck that in to the other side, just like that. And then I'm just going to fold that right back up. And then we have our first two Christmas tree pieces attached. Now, they're going to feel a little bit flippy, but they're in there. No matter, how much you shake it, it's not going to come apart. So we'll go ahead and put that together. And then, like I said, we're going to think about this as a box. So you're going to do one side here, one side here, one side here, and one side here. And the next piece to come is the medium-sized Christmas tree. And one of these is going to go on each of the four sides of our box. And the way these pieces work is you are going to go ahead and slide this one up into that middle slot. And then again, there's a little score piece here, so I'm going to fold this part down just a tiny bit and kind of hook this one up from the bottom. And now we have our first piece tucked into our Christmas tree. Okay, now the next part we're going to do is to go ahead and take our next Christmas tree, and we're going to put this, like I was talking about our box, we're going to put this on the next side. Now, since this Christmas tree has the long slit here, this Christmas tree is going to face the same way, and I'm just going to turn 90 degrees and attach it here. Got that? So line up your slots and then turn your Christmas tree, and this one's going to go on next. And so I'm going to go ahead and slide this up from the bottom just like we did before, and fold down this little top tab just like we did before. And then this part right here with this tab, there's a tree here now, and the tree goes inside there. And this piece, there's a score line right across here, so I'm just going to fold this part up, and I'm going to fold this part down, and I'm going to slide that whole thing through the slat in the second Christmas, or the second medium tree that we've put on. And once I get that through, all I need to do is open up that little slot again and open up that top slot, and then those are locked together. And if we look at our box again, now we've got this side of our box and this side of our box. So I'm going to grab one more Christmas tree, make sure that my second slot is on the left side. I'm going to turn this, we already got in there, so I'm going to turn it again, and I'm going to add this one to our tree here. Okay, so now we have four box sides, but we have this funky thing going on over here. So we have to tie this in the last part. And so just like I did on the other three, now I'm just going to fold our part up and our part down and stick those through the slot in the tree right next to it. And tuck that back up as soon as I get our pieces through. And now we have all four sides of our box. So the last thing we need to do for adding branches to our tree is to add these last pieces, and these are going to go just the same as they did for the medium tree. These little triangles are our last branches, and they're going to go on four sides also. So pick a side to start on, and the way this part works is we are going to fold up on our branches, and we're going to fold up here. So there's one, we're going to fold up in the middle, so there's two, and we're going to fold up on the far side, so there is three. And then our branch piece here is going to fit on, so I've got the first fold on, and I'm going to flip that back down. I've got our second fold on, and I'm going to flip that back down. There we go. And I've got our third fold on, and I'm going to flip that back down. And if you missed it, don't worry, you have 3 more times to get it. Okay, see how that works? So now we have our 3 pieces all through there, and if we're looking from the top down, looking at our, here we get it sideways there, looking from the top down at our box, we have 1 side on, and then this one's going to be the next, and then we'll do 3, 4. All right, and we have the 4 sides of our tree. So you see how it kind of looks like a box in there now? And then the last part to do is our little bottom, and this piece is scored for you. It's scored when you put it through the die, and we're going to fold those flips back. And now what you're going to do is you're going to add sticky strip to this, and sticky strip is a super fabulous, super strong adhesive from Stampin' Up. You could probably also use mini glue dots for this, but you want to use something stronger than just like your snail adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that little strip there, and apply this little strip here. And I'm applying this on the outside of where I did my angles. See how that works? Alright, so you can see, because it's kind of got that nice red color to it, that part comes off. So you won't be able to see it anymore, but trust me, it's still there. If it wasn't, nothing would stick together. Okay, so we've got our edge pieces done. And now I'm going to put this on the bottom of our tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up. This rectangle here is exactly the same size as the rectangle at the bottom of the tree. So it doesn't matter which 2 you pick, just pick 2 of them. And you're going to line that rectangle up and slide it in so that it matches right at the same point. And then you're going to twist this just a little bit, and see how these 2 rectangles here and here are going to match. I'm going to slide this in, and let's see, let me see. I'm going to slide this in and attach this the same way that I did the last one. So now I'm going to squish this at the bottom so that it's really well done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze these 2 pieces together to fold my Christmas tree flat. Oh look, sticky strip pieces. To fold this flat, and I'm going to go ahead and crease right along that edge. Alright, then we're going to take our card, and you'll have a card ready to do this with. The card here is from my Stamps in the Mail Club for the month of November. So if it's still November, you can still sign up for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sort of look at the placement here for my card. So I want to see where my tree fits in there and make sure there's no, branches like this poking up out of the top, because you really want this to fit inside your card. And I'm going to go ahead and attach this with a little bit more sticky strip. If you're already signed up for Stamps in the Mail Club and you're watching this video because of that, then woohoo for you! You get to make this card! The whole thing! Alright, so I have our pieces of sticky strip there on either side of our tree. And I'm going to go ahead and unfold those, I'm going to go ahead and peel off the backing, and then wherever I had my tree kind of situated before, I'm going to go ahead and line it up right into the crack, and then I'm going to fold my card closed on it and smush real hard at that spot. So now when I open my tree, or open my card, I get my tree standing up. Isn't that cool? Now there's one last trick to doing this. On the back part of your tree, you're going to see that when you're folding this closed, do you see those branches here and here? They just like to get caught. So what you're going to do is you're going to trim your tree. Ha ha ha. Just take a pair of scissors and trim off just about that much. Okay, 1 side and 2 sides. And then you're going to have an easier time of closing your card all the time. Just like that. But now my tree easily folds. So when I have my finished card, I'm going to stick my belly band onto the front of it, the Merry Christmas stamp set, and we are ready to go. So you'll give this to somebody and they'll go, oh, how pretty, what's that? And they open that up, and then there's that awesome pop-up tree inside it. Sorry, I get excited about these things.